Alright everybody, welcome to my newest video, and I don't normally do videos like this, but this is going to be more of a unboxing slash pickups video of the things that I've kind of accumulated over the past couple of months. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. And hopefully, again, if you wish to go into some more detail over some of the specific things that you see in this video, just leave me a comment, let me know what you want to see. So thank you. So first up is a magazine that I subscribe to called Sega Powered. Now this is a newer magazine that came out by a group of fans that have been in the industry for a while. And this is issue number 1, came out in December, and I decided after I heard some good reviews of the content to go ahead and put my subscription in. So I'm always looking for really amazing, good Sega content, and honestly, yeah, it's been an amazing first issue so far. Really enjoying it. Of course, they covered the Sonic's 30th anniversary and talked about, you know, a lot of great stuff within the first issue. I'm not going to go too far into detail on it because you're going to have to get your own copy just to get it. And I think they offer digital versions of this as well for download. So I ended up, you know, buying this and getting it shipped over the pond to the US. So waited a little bit, but not too bad. It was pretty good, pretty reasonable. So yeah, I like it. I'm impressed. Great first issue. Thank you. All right. And next up is actually kind of an interesting one. I didn't actually expect to receive this in the mail, so it may look like a normal, regular Sega Genesis Model 2, but the story behind this one is actually one of my best friends that I've known for many, many years. He started getting into collecting and getting really into, you know, Sega Genesis on whole. And he also started modding his own systems as well. And he ended up just sending me one out of the blue. I'm actually going to flip this over. He put a big old note in there, RGB only, no composite, out. So he actually did a triple bypass mod for this Sega Genesis Model 2. And it only does RGB output. So I do have, let me see, I believe I have an RGB SCART cable for the Model 2, and it actually works with my 32X, so I am super excited to try this out. Just got this in maybe about a week ago, and I haven't had a chance to try it out. He also said he replaced the LED in there, so thank you so very much, Matt. I appreciate you sending me this. I did not expect you to be sending me this, and yeah, I normally use a Model 1, just a stock Model 1 non-TMSS version. And yeah, I'm excited to add this in there. I've actually got to repair my Sega CD Model 1 because it keeps pushing the disk drive out. So I'm excited to put this in its place while I do the repair and just check it out. Thank you so much again for sending this to me. Alright, next up is something I have actually seen a long time ago, but ended up running across it, and I figured it kind of was pretty funny because it was related a little bit to my Sega Pico video. So let's try to fit it in the frame here. This is actually Sega Pods. So Sega Pods, it's a very interesting product. So essentially it's kind of just like a light motion sensor game where you have these 3 pods, and let me see if I can zoom up into this picture here. There we go, of these kids that are playing this, and it's just like a you know, like kind of like a Simon type game, but made by Sega. And at the time that they were really trying to expand their market for edutainment type games, you know, you had the Sega Pico came out, you had some of the Sega Club games that came out for the Genesis, and then yeah, so you had the Sega Pods, and I got this, ended up getting this for a steal, honestly. I mean, they're not super desirable right now. I don't think I've seen them too expensive, but yeah, just in general, I haven't, again, had the time to hook this up and check it out, but it does take, I want to say about, I think 4 to 6 AA batteries. You know, that's kind of theme with Sega around that time. Game Gear and Nomad, taking the large amount of AA batteries. But I do have a Game Gear AC adapter, and apparently it does allow you to use the Game Gear power adapter for this directly. So I'm gonna have to plug it in. Yep, okay, it does say right there. If I can fit this in frame. There we go. 6 AA batteries. Can we zoom in? There we go. Sorry about that. 6 AA batteries or Sega Game Gear adapter. Not for use with rechargeables. So we'll try that out, give it a shot, and yeah, I'm really excited to try this. I mean, even it's just kind of one of those odd things to add to the Sega collection. If it was expensive, I probably would not have picked it up, but I got it for a big steal. Thank you so much. Really excited to try this out. All right, so next up is I got a package from Limited Run Games in the mail, and this is something I had pre-ordered a long while ago. And yeah, it's kind of interesting. They give you like their own box, but let me go ahead and open it up and see what's inside. All right, so let's see what's inside. I think I've only pre-ordered one thing from them. I don't usually buy a whole lot from them, even though they are kind of local relatively, but yeah, I'm excited to show it off. Oh yeah, it's exactly what I was expecting. Perfect. So this is the Mega Man The Wily Wars Collector's Edition for the Sega Genesis and Sega Mega Drive. And I've seen a bunch of these unboxings all over the net, so I'm not going to bore you with an unboxing of this, but that being said, I don't usually buy collector's sets like these, or even Mega Man stuff. I've got a few different things like Mega Man X for the Super Nintendo, various things. But this one was kind of near and dear to my heart because it is the first time that Mega Man The Wily Wars has been essentially officially commercially available for the Sega Genesis and Mega Drive. Because originally, back in the Sega Channel days, this game was available for a limited time that you could download it and you could play it, and it was basically Mega Man 1 through 3 ported over to the Sega Genesis. And yeah, so having an official copy of this from Capcom, and in this case Limited Run Games and Retrobit, is really, really fantastic and exciting. So let me see if I can zoom in there a little bit. On the box, it's kind of shiny, so there we go. So it comes with a lot of cool stuff. Let me just, yeah. So it comes with lots of cool stuff in the box. Of course, it comes with collectible cards, art book, actual clamshell with a cartridge, some extra bonus cool stuff, poster and stuff. So this is something that I'm very excited to pop in and play. And let's see, we've got a little Mega Man sticker right there. Yeah. Oh man, I'm super excited. I really cannot wait to try this out. It's got like I think the cover in there is also changeable. It comes with a few different covers, so you can stick it on your shelf and have it look with your favorite Mega Man boss. But yeah, super excited to try this out. Thank you so much for releasing this. And yeah, I'm excited. Oh yeah, I guess it came with 2022 release rumor preview, some kind of booklet for Limited Run Games. So little magazine type thing. That, or is that a poster? That's a full poster. Oh yeah, wow, cool. So you can kind of cross it off your list if you got these. Again, I'm not a big collector of Limited Run Games. I've got a few of their games, like Toe Jam and Earl, and I think the Streets of Rage 4 game that came out. But yeah, really excited about this. I might do a separate video on it. I don't know. Again, there's a lot of them out there, but let me know if you want to see a video for me about this game and this release. Thank you. All right, so next up, this little bad boy came in the mail. And this is, if you're wondering, let me just kind of rotate this. This is called the Jag AIOA, or the Atari Jaguar all-in-one analog. Now, this is a really cool little device that was brought out by a company called Bazooka, and you can kind of see if it's a 3D printed case, but what it does is it actually gives you RGB SCART output and S-video and composite. So all in one, connects to the back of the Jaguar from there, and it gives you all of that right in one neat little unit. And again, it was fairly cheap. I believe it was about $35 US, so not too bad if you're in the scene. And you know, a lot of these can go for a lot more, but let me see if I can demonstrate. So I've got my Jaguar here with the game drive that I picked up right around the time I got the Jaguar, and yeah, it just goes right in the back here. Fits right in there, nice and snug. And now I can get away from using this singular output right here that I had to run through my VCR. So so now I can use, I believe it's the Genesis Model 2 RGB SCART output from here, or even S-video. I'm sure it looks great with S-video if I wanted to keep that look. But yeah, I can use the same Genesis Model 2 RGB output. So I'm excited to try that out. And again, this is the Jag AIOA by Bazooka. Awesome. All right. Now this one is a big boy. All right. Let's see if I can show this on camera. Cool. So I have not added one of these to my collection yet, my setup, but this is a beta tape player. And this one specifically is the Sanyo VCR 4900 beta tape player, or in this case you'll see beta cord right there. I picked it up at a local place that was, I was just kind of browsing around, and again, I just picked it up. It's all dusty still and dirty, but this always wanted a Betamax player, and I've got a couple beta tapes. And it's funny because, I mean, well, if you're in the know, Betamax I think was owned by Sony. The name was owned by Sony, so technically it's beta tape for anybody else, or in this case beta cord, whatever. But these are big hefty units, and they're very hard to come in, find in the wild working, because they're very, a lot of the parts that are inside are actually pretty, well, they're kind of hard to source anymore. A lot of times you have to destroy older units to get the internal mechanisms working. Again, if you need to service it. And it's kind of hard to come by. But I was very lucky. I actually found this, and the only problem it really has, or had, is when you put the tape in there, it couldn't rewind and fast forward properly. There's like a mechanism that flips a little switch back and forth when you hit the rewind and play and whatnot. So you hit play, it'll play for like 4 seconds, and then the tape would get stuck. Big problem, right? Well, it's funny because there's just, all it needed, there was a little rubber band like about this big, super small, that needed to be replaced to make sure it connected a couple parts in here. So I was able to replace that, and it works really well. There's a little bit of a garbleness for the video, just a slight, but I bought actually an Allsop beta tape or beta player cleaner. So I ended up getting one of these secondhand. Still has some liquid in it. I doubt the liquid's any good anymore, because I think this unit was made in, I think, 1983. So yeah, that's kind of dating these types of units. Yeah, it's super dusty. Ugh, yuck, I gotta clean it. Give it a thorough cleaning. But the cool thing about these two is you'll see there's a lot of buttons on these. These are really so that you can program them to record your shows and whatnot from your antenna or otherwise at the time, cable or antenna. So yeah, you can switch between it. It's got a little flip down for more controls right there. This thing is super cool. Betamax isn't really a big thing right now. Some of the tapes that you can find online are a little pricey, but yeah, it's just another thing that I was able to pick up. I think I got this for 10 bucks, and I just had to make a minor little tweak and repair. I got super lucky, and because some of them online professionally refurbished are a good couple $100 at best. And then even then, you know, as kind of a regular consumer, you're just like, what do I want to play on beta, right? That's not on that's not on VHS or Laserdisc or otherwise at the era. So kind of an unneeded thing, but I thought it was really cool, and it was 10 bucks. I was able to resuscitate it, get it back to working condition, and yeah, I'm excited to kind of play around with it and see if I find any more tapes in the wild. Right now, I'm trying to remember what I have. I have a couple tapes. I think maybe a Phil Collins concert tape, and then I forgot what other tape I got, but I'm ready to play with this and have fun with it. But yeah, it's a big old heavy beast. And yeah, if you want to see more about it, let me know. Next up is something I was given to by another friend, Brandon. It's a Data East Hits My Arcade Pixel Player. In this case, you get about 8 licensed game and about 300 derivative titles as well. So I kind of took this out and I was playing with it for a minute. It's really neat. Again, it's kind of like a light player. You put a couple batteries in the back of it. I think they're AAA. I didn't have any AAA on hand, but you can use a USB power to plug it. But cool little player, especially if you like Data East games, you like Bad Dudes or Burger Time. Cool little player. A, B, and a nice little sharp screen. The sound is pretty decent. So if you find one of these and you're into Data East titles, and I'm going to name the specific ones that they have in here. Yes. So it comes with Bad Dudes, Caveman Ninja, Burger Time, Karate Champ, Heavy Barrel, B-Wings, Side Pocket, and Breakthrough. Man, I really like Side Pocket, Burger Time, Bad Dudes, and I believe I've played Caveman Ninja, so already I'm kind of a fan. But yeah, cool little device. Thank you, Brandon, for giving this to me, and I'm going to have a lot of fun on this with this device. Comes with a little manual in there, so in a few different languages, in case you want to figure out how to run this thing. Last but not least, so I was given this box when I went to go visit relatives a few months ago. I was given this box of stuff, and I was like, oh, what is this? And they're like, oh, you'll be interested in it, I promise. So let me show you a little bit about the contents of this box, and this is all related to it. So what is in the box is accessories and the complete, I dropped the book for it. The complete manual and everything for this little device called the Fujitsu Lifebook U810. And what is this? This came out about over 15 years ago, probably around 2006. And this is a little mini portable computer. They came out about 15 years ago. Think about, 15 years ago, about 2006. It came with Windows Vista Basic and full keyboard, mouse. I believe the touchscreen is on there too, so you can kind of fold this back and use it like a tablet with a fingerprint reader. How cool is that? A computer before tablets were really a big thing, or really kind of a thing at all. I mean, you had PDAs were kind of getting cycled out in the market, and you were starting to have some portable devices of this size, but this one is meant to run a full copy of Windows on it. So cool. I'm very excited because I kind of want to do a full video just on this. But yeah, anybody interested in me doing a video on this Fujitsu Lifebook U series, which is the U810 in this case, Ah, yeah, so many cool little things that you can do with this. I believe it's got Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, SD card, headphone jack. It's got, I think, a whole pen. I think there's a pen built into it too. Gotta figure that out. USB is on the side here. Yep. Oh yeah, I gotta clean it off too. So again, I just received this a few months ago, and I kind of kept it in a box, the same box that they gave me, with all the different software and drivers and cables and all that sort of stuff, adapters, and yeah, even came with a little breakout cable for for Ethernet and for VGA. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm not sure the condition. I was able to boot it up and get in, but I'm not sure. I mean, it has still preloaded stuff in there. So let me know if you want to see a little bit more about this device. And that is actually it for today's video. So again, I kind of wanted to show you a little bit about some of the things that I picked up. I'm probably going to do some independent videos about each one of them, but let me know if there's a specific thing that you saw here today that you want me to, you know, do an independent video on. Do a video specific to that item, whether it's the Jaguar, you know, audio video output, the Sega Pods, the magazine, the triple bypass Sega Genesis Model 2, any of it, the beta tape player. Let me know what you're interested in. I know a lot of people were interested in the retro PC tech, and so am I. So most likely it'll be this one, but let me know if you're interested, if you had one of these. It's got all the manuals and stuff getting started. Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited, but let me know in the comments below if you want to see any of this content in a future video. Thank you again for coming by, and have fun.